Well, hey there, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, we're going to jump right into the market today. I'm going to give you a couple macro ideas. We got our pump. At least we started pumping last night, so it was pretty good. We're going to see what could wave structures be and see where price might be heading. Guys, don't forget, I'm not here to give you financial advice, just showing you what I'm seeing from an Elliott wave perspective. First off, let's just do a quick update on the micro count, and then we'll look at the macro count here. So yesterday we talked about, let's get to the 2-hour chart because that's kind of an important chart here. We talked about the breakout of the 2-hour and even the 1 hour there of this descending wedge in the RSI, which we had an excellent move to the upside here, a breakout of that. Now we're trending to the upside. I don't think we're finished. I think we're going to continue moving to the upside. But what do we have in store here? What is this? What is this structure? Now we could be done. It's possible we're done, but I don't think it's likely that we're finished. Okay, we've still got plenty of room in the RSI to trend to the upside here. So I think the RSI is gonna. I think the market's gonna continue trending to the upside, though it's in a corrective phase as we speak. But hopefully the RSI comes down, tags this trend line, and continues back to the upside, which we'll look at the wave structure out of that in just a moment. Now, what we see here in the small time frame is a wave structure that looks like a diagonal. Okay, that looks like a diagonal right there. Okay, so we're going to call that a diagonal with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there, something like that. Maybe this is down here. It's hard to say where that delineation is there, but there's a diagonal shape there. Now that diagonal could be a leading diagonal, which is leading a new wave to the downside, or it could be an ending diagonal, which ended an ABC flat, which we have right here. Okay, so either way, if it's an ending diag, then we have an ABC. It's finished. Sorry about that. My phone just went off. Apologize about that. So if it's an ending diag, it's the end of an ABC. If it's a leading diag, we're actually it's the beginning of a new move to the downside. So we want to pay attention to that. Okay. All right. So that's the structure that we see there. Let's look at the structure that was made last night and into today. Yesterday we began this move with a leading, what looks like, best I can tell, a leading diag. Okay, so one of the reasons we kind of figured that price would continue, there's a leading diag right there. You see 5 waves there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a wedge shape. That's what we're looking for. We got a 3-wave pullback as we were looking for yesterday. Okay, got a little bit more complex, but nevertheless we got a 3-wave pullback and then a move to the upside. Now the question is, what is this move? What is that? Well, it's an impulse. It's 5 waves. Okay, so is it a completed 5 waves, or is it going to continue on? It looks like a completed 5 waves. We got a 1. Oh, let's see if I can draw it with my. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 5. The 5 looks like 3 waves. It's what I call it is what it is wave. So that could be 5. In which case, looks like we're getting another ABC to the downside, which is what I told my Discord this morning. We'd be looking for a 3-wave up and then another hit to the downside. That's exactly what's playing out. Hopefully this continues trending down and gets me hopefully down to this order block zone right here. It's a nice little order block zone all the way back here, guys. Order blocks everywhere at this price level. So I'm wondering if we're going to come back down to this price level of about 23K, guys, about 23K, and then get a bounce back to the upside. If that happens, what do we got going on? What is this structure? Well, it could very well be a very bullish structure called a 1, 2, 1, 2. In which the second 1, 2 is the 1, 2 of the 3rd wave going to the upside. So in other words, what you want to see in an impulse wave, let me show you here, is you get a 1, 2, you get a wave 3, 4, 5, and then in that 3rd wave here, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves within that wave. So the second 1, 2, okay, is the 1, 2 of the 3rd wave. Okay, that's a very bullish structure. So if that's the case, if that's what we're getting here, then we're looking for a move, the third of the third, which is the big wave, just to go on up pretty big, okay, to get on up here, get a fourth wave consolidation, fifth, fourth, and then a fifth, something like that, to finish out the wave. It'll end some structures very similar to that, okay. All right, so what would that be in the grand scheme of things? Now we're thinking macro. Okay, if that's the structure that's made with this wave structure, if that's what happens, what could this be? Well, we could have an A, we could have a B, and now this is an ending diag C wave. Okay, we have an ending diag C. It's an expanding diag. Okay, generally speaking, it's expanding. Okay. And we would look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and these three waves are 5. Okay, we'd look to get back up into this region here. It might even give us a throw over. Okay, it might even give us a throw over. That means breaking out of the trend, back up to the bottom of these waves right in here, wicking very quickly, getting everybody really bullish, and then tanking after that. That's not going to tank in a day. That's going to take that's going to take quite a while to go down. In fact, you'll see what I've drawn here is into September, in the middle to the end of September, if it does something like that. Okay, so it doesn't mean it's going to go straight down. It just means that we may begin a new trend to the downside. That could be the end of an ABC correction, and then we go down. Okay, now if that takes place, let's zoom out again now and say, okay, what would that be on the macro count? This is where I want to kind of show you some ideas here. That's what I wanted to focus in on today. We might still, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been around, let me know in the comments if you were around when I had my original diagonal idea, when I was looking for this as a diag, and looking for a three-wave move back up, but we got the dump instead. Well, this still could be a diagonal. Okay, it just came a little deeper than expected, but the diagonal is still on the table. And if we get that pump to this region, that's going to give us up in three waves back up into this area, this trend line zone, where that may be a perfect wave to get us back up here, and we still have a diagonal, an ending diagonal. What would that be? Well, you got an A wave, a B wave, and now a C wave. Okay, let's pull the fibs on that and get a target, and I'll show you the way the waves might line up. A, B, C. Okay, so we got the C wave coming down here to the 1618 at $9,000. Okay, now if I've got the fibs pulled properly, let's make sure we got it. Yeah, something like that. It's close enough. So yeah, around $10,000. It could wick through it and get down to 6, 7, or 8, which guys, historically speaking, $6,000 is huge support for Bitcoin. Huge. Okay, so I'm not trying to be a big bearish guy here. I'm just saying that this is a structure that could be playing out here. So we would have a 1, 2, 3. This is 4. This wave now is 4, and then we get 5 to finish. Look for about $10,000, $12,000 to $10,000. So there's a possibility, guys. That's a macro idea that could be playing out. It is a way to interpret the structure that we're seeing and understand the macroeconomics that are going on in this bearish environment. Okay? So there's a possibility, guys. Just wanted to present that to you. Is that going to happen? I'm not here to tell you whether it's going to happen or not. It's a way. I've done some analysis on the wave structure. I've worked from the small time frame up to the macro time frame, building a wave and saying, hey, this is a plausible idea for the way the waves may be shaping out, so that as to create this fourth wave in a ending diag. Okay, now what we might do is say, is there any other shape that could be made that still could be a fourth wave, but some other shape that could be made here? Yeah, let's take a peek and see if we can figure that out a little bit here. So let's do this. Let's go back to the 30-minute time frame, get that correction. Nice, there we go, beautiful. Now what else could this be? What's interesting is that the same wave structure, if I interpret it slightly differently, we could have a WXY in our hands, in which case we still need a spike to the high. Okay, we have a WXY, so we maybe have a W to there, 3 waves there. There's your X wave right there, and then we're gonna get a Y wave, which is boom, boom, and then now boom. Okay, not my favorite count in the world, but certainly a count to pay attention to, and that gets us up to that trend line as well. Let me pull the yeah, that's just the problem here. WXYs like to channel, and this is not channeling very well, so we'll have to look and see. There might be some complex way that we're looking at. We could have another possibility on the table here. Let's talk about this, which we didn't talk about. So one of the ideas that I present is that we come up here and we spike to the high. But what if instead this is just a corrective wave and we're going to come down here, okay? And maybe it comes down deeply, okay? Maybe it comes down deep. All right? And so we get 3 waves where the C wave comes down deep. Now all of a sudden you might have a boom, boom, and then you get a flat here. Gets us back up to that trend line, and we could have a flat working. So this comes deep, this comes down from here after this pullback, and we'll look at the small time frame in just a minute, and then we come down. So there's another option on the table there. So what we do as Elliott traders, since we have so many ideas here, what we try to do is we pay attention to the small time frame wave structures, say what is being developed, and we track those waves in such a way that we can try to get an edge on the market and know where it's going before as we monitor this wave development. If you guys need help with that, it's the first of the month, perfect time to join the Discord. If you want somebody that's adept at doing this and you want to get daily live streams every day going over the wave analysis, that's what I provide in the Discord, guys. And also I've got a whole entire course for trading, including risk management. In fact, August is our risk management focus month, and I'm doing videos every week on risk management and just making sure everybody's maintaining good strategy in that area. But if you like some help trading, you're tired of losing money, and you want to come in and be disciplined enough to watch the instructional videos and to listen to what's being taught, you can really learn a lot, and you can really manage your loss as well, and really learn how to win in this market. So I encourage you to come on. We'd love to have you. So just join my Patreon, become a Patreon supporter. You can choose the tier that you want to join, and then come on in. We'll get you in, and we'll love to have you part of our community. All right, so in the small time frame, so what could be happening here? We get a 3-wave move right here. Okay, and so what could happen? What we could have here is A, B, C. Okay, and now we're getting another A, B, C, maybe to the downside. Okay, and then we maybe get another A, B, C to the upside. So it could be a double zigzag. In which case, that would be a corrective wave. This would be corrective. And we would look for more downside after something like that. Okay, so this could become very complex. It doesn't have to pump and spike those highs as we talked about in that idea. It doesn't have to do that. We could have a move where that just goes up in 3 waves, and then we have rejection off of that area, and we go down for another 5 waves. Excuse me. Ooh, woo-wee. My yawning tendencies are coming back. So yeah, we're gonna have another move. Let me get on a bigger time frame so you can see it. There we go. We have another move to the downside that gets us 3 waves. Then maybe it comes down. Maybe it comes down 90%. Maybe it comes down. It doesn't come down that deep, but we would have some kind of ABC or WXY. There getting us back up to the trend line. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen. I'm just talking about ideas. The final idea on the macro, guys, is that we have already bottomed. This is a bottom. It's finished. It's done. And we have a series of 1-2s on our hands. 1, 2, 1. Sorry, let me try that again. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got another 1, another 2, and now we need to go. We need to get going. We need to pull down and go. Now this could go. This could come down, and then we could really rock it out of here. Okay, I think I did talk about. Well, it was ultimately up to about 26, 27K. But this could go even higher than that, so we could go up and break structure there. All right. There's so much more we could look at and say. That's what the Discord is for. I'd love to have you in there. Come on and join. But hopefully this video is giving you some ideas for where Bitcoin might be going from a wave structure standpoint. I'm not here to tell you it's definitely going there. Just offering ideas of interpretation for the wave structures, and hopefully that's helping you in your analysis. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Show the love, guys. Would you just blow up a comment? Blow up the comments here. Appreciate everybody that shared comments yesterday. Really do. I'd love to get this video #1 traction in our group, and pick up some subscribers and just bless my soul in that way. Just a little bit of a reward for offering the content. So if you'd help me, that would bless me. All right. With that said, y'all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.